fourth quarter now. Alabama's opponent coming up in the national championship game on Monday night is Clemson. And in the Tigers' 31-0 demolition of Ohio State on Saturday, defensive tackle Christian Wilkins, you see it on the screen there. There's no right way to put this. He kind of poked his fingers around and on the derriere of Buckeyes running back Curtis Samuel. Now, this has the social media police in an uproar, and this prompted Clemson linebacker Ben Boulware to come out and say this in defense of Wilkins. Christian went a little too far, but I'll mess with somebody, poke him in the belly button, grab someone's butt. People freaking out about that have never played the game, or they were losers with no friends when they played. You know, hearing this from Ben Boulware, guys, makes me happy that I never played the sport of football. Is this sort of tomfoolery actually standard in a locker room?
I'm just confused by that whole response. Well, if
Like
that's what you got to
listen, if
that's what you got to do to get
game.
friends, I'm not making any friends. Of course, when there's a fumble on the field and there's a big scuffle, guys are down there and they're grabbing and they're pulling and everything. But the thing is they're down there trying to hurt you. They're trying to cause pain and make you let that ball go. To me, that was a touch with some TLC, some tender love and care. It didn't seem like he was trying to get the ball out. It seemed like he was doing something totally different. I don't understand it. And they said they do it all the time. For what? For what reason? The play was basically over. It felt like he just ran over there, got one last of the field before running back to the huddle.
You know, I'm going to call BS on this one. Yeah, I played with DJ for a couple of years.
And I grabbed you?
No, not me, but I've seen you in some dog piles where I feel like
but that's what I'm saying. I'm grabbing it. I'm
unnecessarily
rough. Yeah, unnecessarily. Yeah, but I'm getting the job done. I didn't come up and.
DJ, I want you to define what you mean by getting the job done. I think I instantly regret asking that question.
Well, sometimes, you know, there's a fumble on the field, and guys just got to do whatever you got to do. Sometimes you got to grab something to make someone let something else go. But when I saw that,
yikes,
that wasn't a grabbing. That was a caress. That was a touch. My thing is I don't know.
You mean a poke?
No. If you look at it, I don't know if he was going for the taint or the grundle, because I feel like when you go for the taint, you go forward. From the grundle, you go from behind. I'm just so confused about the whole thing.
I feel like the show is officially at a low point.
Can we go back to the photo real quick? Can we go back and just look at something? Here's the most curious thing to me about the photo, if we can take a look at that. Look at the angle and the view Ben Boulware has, number 10. I mean, he's got the best view of what exactly took place. So I find it kind of interesting that he's the guy who comes out so strongly in defense of his brethren. And obviously, again, this must be something that's accepted, something that they do. Look, from a guy.
That's what they admitted to. They admitted to doing it. And that's, you know what? I'll be honest with you. Listen, if that was you, Brady, and someone asked me about that, I'd be like, look, he's on his own. We don't do that around here.
Here's from a quarterback who's been in a vulnerable position like that before, there's no doubt unspeakable things happen in a dog pile. When that football goes on the ground and all of a sudden guys start diving on it, that is the last place.
But it's
in the
done
world
with force.
you'd want to be.
And it's done with force. And to me,
that doesn't make it any better.
Done with force.
Doesn't make it any better.
But that's what I'm saying. To me, it just felt like he was just.
I almost feel like here's the thing is it would mess with me mentally. If someone came at me the way
exactly
did.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I mean,
and I think
think about playing a game of football, just going to tackle somebody. Sometimes your arm, your hands, they end up in odd places. But that way, the play was
sounds
almost
like an excuse to me.
And he came over gently and placed his hand there.
This is absolutely atrocious. Now, if you gave me the option, would I rather be a winner with friends and have fingers shoved in my derriere, or be a loser with no friends and avoid the old proctology experiment? I'll take being a loser with no friends any day of the week, and it should be noted, DJ, that was an expert breakdown of taint versus grundle.